Alright, next up we have the Steelbook section. So these are all the Steelbooks that I picked up over the course of this last month. And I actually had a really good haul, or a large haul this last month. I think I picked up 20... I think we've got 24 to go through today. So I found out that Walmart actually had a lot of these, or yeah, several of these I got from Walmart. They had them like pretty cheap on sale, so I snatched up several there. And then I found on eBay there was a set of them that I found for pretty cheap that was kind of on my list. And then lastly, I think it's called Groove, GRUV.com. They had a sale and I picked up several there. So yeah, it was a lot, but I don't think I'll get nearly as many in the upcoming months. But yeah, it was a good haul though, and I like the ones that I got. So I was glad to find some on sale. But we'll go through one by one here. So first up we have E.T. I liked the artwork on this one. It's been a long time since I've seen the film, but that's the front and the back. And yeah, it's just the Blu-ray. I think they're releasing like a 4K at some point, but I like the artwork enough though, so even if they release the 4K, I wanted to pick this one up. This was on sale. Pretty much all of these are on sale, or some. Like, if it wasn't on sale and it was a new release, I'll let you know. But otherwise, you can assume that they were on sale, which is nice. I always love that. So, that was E.T. Next up, we have... These are what I got off of eBay. So, I found the 1 through 7 of the Fast and Furious franchise on eBay for $70. So that was like $10 each, which I think is a pretty good price for Steelbooks. And then I already had Hobbs and Shaw, and I had number 9. But, so I was just missing 8 at that point, and I found that on sale at Groove.com. So this is the first one, Fast and Furious. They all have basically the same sort of look or design, which I like. So they look very much like a set. And then on the back, look at that. Here we go. On the back, it has the number 1 with the car. So, I think the only one in the series that is a bit different is Hobbs and Shaw. It has a different look to it, but all the main ones, 1 through 9 now, they all have similar looks. So that was one, the Fast and the Furious. Next up, we have Too Fast, Too Furious. And yeah, again, similar look. So they got kind of like usually cars on the front and then like a middle section going through with the faces of the characters. And then a 2 on the back with some cars. And then we got the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Another nice one. It's like, yeah, none of these individually are like amazing artwork, but I do like the set. I'm kind of excited to get all of them up and next to each other and see how that looks. But I've yet to get them all up on the wall. I think, yeah, we'll get them on the wall at some point, but maybe save that for a later month to get the whole setup. And then Fast and Furious 4. This is actually the first Fast and Furious movie that I saw. And I think it's just called Fast and Furious. The 4 is not normally part of the title. So I thought it was the first one when I first watched it. Back when I did, it was just on cable. So it was interesting to learn later that it wasn't the first one. So Fast 5. Again, I like the general design of these Steelbooks, but I don't know if I have a favorite between these, but they all look kind of similar. Maybe Furious 7. That one's coming up. We'll see. I do like how they each have their own color, though. Fast and Furious 6. So, Fast and Furious is a franchise that I enjoy, but it's not like my favorite franchise ever. But it's a good time at the movies. They're usually fun, and you definitely have to check you have to suspend a lot of belief for these things, but if you can, then they're enjoyable. So I like this one actually. The gray with the orange I think is pretty clean, and yeah, I like that one I think of the ones in the series. So, and then last of the Fast and Furious movies, we've got the Fate of the Furious here. And that's what that one looks like. So that one's pretty meh. It's just, there's a lot of gray. They could have used, I think, another accent color in there, but probably looks a bit nicer when it's up on the wall with the others, where, I mean, you kind of run out of colors at after all of them. So This next movie is one that I picked up. It's a new release. It's a re-release technically, but it's new on Steelbook. And I think, no, it's not new on 4K, but this is Warrior. I love the artwork on this. I thought it was, yeah, great. Like, this is why I get Steelbooks. It's for artwork like this. That's extremely different than what you got on, like, the regular Blu-ray release. And it actually looks like artwork. So something that you'd want to hang up, and I've got the setup to do so. So that's a lot of the reason why I like Steelbooks. And then continuing through the list, we're about halfway through. A lot of these movies, so let's see, I think I've seen all of those movies that we've gone through before. This one is one that was on sale. I haven't seen, but I like the artwork, and yeah, it was it was like $10 for the 4K Steelbook, which is a great price. Like, you're rare to find that any cheaper. And yeah, so haven't seen the movie, but figured I'd pick it up, and I'll have to watch it sometime. But this one is another one that I haven't seen. It is one that I owned on 3D Blu-ray, but I decided to get World War Z. So this one I should probably watch. My understanding is it's a pretty good one. I'm not like the biggest on zombie apocalypse movies, but I've enjoyed some of the ones that I've seen, like Zombieland and that sort of thing. So, yeah. Next up, we have another one that was on sale. I haven't watched it, but it was like $10 for the 4K Steelbook, which again is ridiculous. Like $10 is a good price for a 4K. So getting a Steelbook on top of that. Terminator Dark Fate. I like the design of this. I'm not like a huge Terminator fan or anything. Otherwise, I probably would have seen the movie already. But it's a nice enough Steelbook. Worth getting on sale. Most of these, I think, the remaining ones are ones that I haven't really seen. So the next one, Straight Outta Compton. This was like $7 on sale, I think. It's just the Blu-ray, but it's a nice enough. I think like that's the same as like the poster that they released for it. So not the most original for a Steelbook piece of art, but I don't know. I think it looked good and worth adding to the collection for, yeah, I think it was $7, something like that. And then Southpaw. This is one that I have not seen, but I really like Jake Gyllenhaal, and it's been on my list. I don't think it got the best reviews, but still want to check it out at some point, and now I can because I have the Blu-ray. So that as well is just like the poster, but it's a nice poster, and it's nice to have that on a Steelbook and to go on the wall. Skyscraper. It's another one that I haven't seen. Another Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie. It's an okay design. I wouldn't have paid much more than I did pay for this. It was another one that was like $6 or $7 for the Blu-ray and a Steelbook. So I was like, it's on sale. It's cheap. That was kind of the condition for a lot of these in this month. And then The Secret Life of Pets 2. I haven't seen this one. I saw the first one. Not the biggest fan, but here again, it was, I think, $10 for the Steelbook 4K. So figured I'd pick it up. This is one movie that I do like, I have seen before, and I actually really like the Steelbook for this. And this is Rocket Man. Just like the design, so clean. Not like, it's not the most original or anything, or like out there or artistic, but I just like that it's very white and blue, and it's just a clean look for a Steelbook. Next up, we have a movie that I have not seen, but it was, again, on sale, and it looked interesting for a Steelbook cover. This is Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So it's the second Mamma Mia movie, and yeah, you don't see too many cases like that. It's just a simple shot of the dock with some water in the background. So this next one I had already in 4K, but the Steelbook was on sale, and this is It's a Wonderful Life. So not my favorite movie or anything, but I figured it was worth getting as a Steelbook since it was a good price. So. And then this next one, I believe I had in 4K as well before, but I picked it up in 4K, and this is King Kong. This has another Steelbook release that I've seen before. It's more of like a comic strip, but I like this one a lot. I like the back and also the front. It's a clean design, and again, while it's if the poster's nice, I don't mind having a movie cover that looks like the poster. But most of the time, I prefer ones that are kind of like original artwork that are new for the Steelbook, and that's what that one feels like. So this next one did not get very good reviews. So, and I haven't seen it before, but it's a movie called Kin. I hadn't really heard of it, but I saw it on sale, and it just looked like the design just looks clean. I really like, it's just, yeah, very dark, but then you get these bright colors in there. So I was like, that's just a nice looking Steelbook. Even though it doesn't have the best reviews, I'll still pick it up. I might watch it at some point, but it's mainly just a nice looking Steelbook. This is one that's been kind of on my list, so it's nice to see it on sale, and that's Jack Reacher Never Go Back. It's not the Jack Reacher movies aren't the best, but they're enjoyable, so seeing it on sale was a good occasion to pick it up. This next one is one that's been on my list, and I really like the Steelbook. It's the Grinch, the animated one that came out. There's a little dent you can see as it catches the light in the upper right, unfortunately, but it's upper right. But I just like how green this is. Like, not a whole lot of Steelbooks on the wall. Like, it's very unique and just, again, very clean looking. So I think that's similar to the poster. Back's not all that interesting, but yeah, this is just it's a good movie, not a great movie, but I just like the cover of that. So. And then this next one was, again, one that was kind of on my list. It was one that I was interested in buying, but I didn't want to pay a whole lot for. So that's Gemini Man. And it's an interesting sort of Steelbook. I like kind of the silhouette of the city on the bottom. And then you've got I'm catching a lot of glare, so I apologize. But, yeah. You got the two different Will Smiths. And then the back I actually think I like a bit better. And this is probably a bit closer to what the poster would have been. But yeah, so that wraps up all the Steelbooks for this month. So if you are a fan of Steelbooks or physical media, I'd love to hear what you've been picking up recently, and yeah, especially which of these Steelbooks. I know we covered a lot this month, and yeah, it was a good haul. But which of these do you like the best? I think my favorite is probably the Grinch. I'm looking through them again. I think the Grinch is number 1, and then Warrior is probably number 2. So those are, yeah, but a good haul this month. Happy to finally have the Fast and the Furious as a franchise in Steelbooks. Yeah, it was on my list. I think that might be the last like full set kind of like that, other than completing my Marvel set. But yeah, pretty good haul this month for Steelbooks.